Hello there and welcome, or should I say hola y bienvenido al Circuito de Barcelona Cataluña para el Gran Premio de España. A wee bit of Spanish for you. The Spanish Grand Prix here in Barcelona. Very historic track on the calendar. Tier 2 this afternoon, obviously went Monday nights. This is how to start your week. No better way. And it's a very close battle. Well, it's a very decent, tasty battle at the moment for the Tier 2 title. At the moment, we are at the business end of the season now, so every point does count for these drivers. But joining me tonight, I will have to give another massive bienvenido to Mr. Kaiser Soze, Steve German. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Fantastic introduction there this evening. Did
Thank
well.
you very much.
You looking forward to tonight's race?
I am indeed. It's, as I said, the standings are looking a bit tasty at the moment, so
Yeah, yes, indeed. I think second and third at the moment, very, very close.
they are
Very, very
indeed.
close indeed. I think Hodgie's possibly out of reach for those two before we've only got really tonight and two more races left in the season.
True, so it's
But
going to be a tough ask.
yeah, I mean, yeah, even looking from, say, I suppose sort of second down. I mean, it's close between like the top five or six, really.
It's further down again than that, if you sort of look.
Am I
It is
looking?
fairly close.
Oh, good God, yeah, absolutely.
So,
I'm looking at the wrong part. I've got the gap now between. My God. Okay, so
see what
I'll
I
leave that
mean?
then.
Yeah.
Ignoring Hodgie for the clear win, I think. Second place and third, fully up for grabs for what looks like the top 15. Well, all of them.
Basically, yeah. So,
Wow.
Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. What's your thoughts of the track?
I quite like this track, to be honest. Unfortunately, I've managed to get no practice in this week. I literally did 3 trial quali laps just before we came online tonight,
Right, okay.
just to see if I've got a setup. And yeah, I mean, I'm just going to maybe not qualify tonight, start from the back and see how I get on. What about yourself?
Well, to be honest, I haven't actually driven the game, never mind this track, in a good while due to work commitments and that, so
Mm.
I do like the track as a whole though, and it's a good race to. It's always a good race to watch on the
Yeah. Did
calendar.
did you prefer it before or after the chicane at the end was removed?
It's it was hard to get used to at the start. It's a lot better. I feel. I
Yeah,
always hated Sector 3 on this circuit.
no, I've got to agree. I personally hated it, and I watched MotoGP as well. They use the wide turning in MotoGP.
Hmm.
Obviously, it's a bit easier on the bikes, but always wanted it to go to the Formula One. And yeah, when it was changed, I was very happy.
Yeah. Well, look how close them two first times are between Damalek and Freddie.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Just over 2,000.
3 thousandths of a second. Yeah.
Wow.
Who else is on? Who's next across the line? Mark Hodgson. There's a statement that he needs. Baby Horner, the 13.3.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. Quite impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
that's better than I managed on my 3 trial laps this evening. I'm not holding my breath.
Ah, you'll be
Right, let's
grand.
get this information up.
Martin saying, Martin in the chat looking forward to this. He's saying it's all dry,
Ah,
unfortunately.
nice. I much prefer it like that.
It's not
Right,
like
I
you go to
think
Spain to go for the rain, like.
no, well, exactly, but it's still not nice when it comes down. Krusty T's
No,
just put himself into 6th place. It's not bad going.
14.1. Fair play to him. Yeah, I've actually. You ever been to Barcelona?
No, no, not myself.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you. Armagh Red,
Oh
13.1,
wow,
a brilliant lap
two tenths easy.
in the Alpine. What a lap. I'm sorry, you were
Wouldn't
saying?
it? No, no, that's all right. You wouldn't expect that from an Alpine, to be honest, but impressive performance, even more so. Equal cars, obviously.
Of course.
No, just Barcelona, Spain, somewhere quite interesting to go. I'd love to go there, but yeah, not at
Excuse
the
me.
moment. Not at the moment. It's not one of the places I've been to, unfortunately. What about yourself?
I've actually been to Barcelona, but I didn't get anywhere near the circuit because I know it's obviously it's just outside the city, isn't it?
I'm not entirely sure
If I'm
where it
not
is on the map.
mistaken, it's
Oh,
I think it's closer towards the likes of Valencia.
right,
Like
right.
it's in between the two, but it's still classed as Barcelona. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say be a place. It's a place on the old tick list,
yeah, of course.
definitely. I was just on board. It looked like I was on board with single track. I thought he was on a lap, and then he sort of went wide out of turn three or four, and then a McLaren went shooting past him. So I'm on board with Dondage at the moment. Oh, unfortunately, I think he's just gone.
Some decent laps in so far. Like it's very close between the top 10, or between
Yeah,
the top 9 rather. Bobo with it gets a lap on the board at least. It's an 18.4 for him. A lap's a lap to be fair.
yeah.
Nick BT has invalidated his lap. Krusty T is 2 tenths up at the moment, coming through turns 6 and 7. I think that's 6 and 7.
I'm on with Nick BT. Oh no, he's gone.
So of course,
Unfortunately,
obviously,
just
we don't
invalidated.
do races at the weekend. There was Krusty T's went purple in the middle sector. This is going to be interesting. So obviously, we don't do races at the weekend, but of course, it was a fairly special day for yourself yesterday.
Yeah, sort of
Yeah,
relatively good day
yes,
yesterday.
a happy birthday or a feliz cumpleaños to yourself.
Thank you very much. Yeah, managed to survive another year. Always good.
It is indeed. Krusty T up to P5 after that lap.
That's a great lap.
It is indeed.
Like I say, I mean, looking at these lap times at the moment, based on the three quali laps I did, I'm putting myself probably just below Bergen, maybe just above Bergen, below Smith. So I
Just
should fare very well.
I just switched to Womax there, and he's went purple in the first sector in that Mercedes. Oh, he cut that really close out of turn 8.
You're right on the edge.
Very
Just
close.
just jumped on board with him. Just
Oh,
going around
single
the
track.
hairpin.
Just
That's a
cut into
nice
the
lap.
112. Cuts into the
First,
112s.
yeah, first in.
Keeping an eye
And
on this lap for Womax at the moment.
it's all looking relatively clean. He's avoided that weird, strange, non-existent bump.
I hate that
Throws the
corner
car
on.
off balance. Yeah, it's
I hate turn
brutal.
13 on this circuit.
You wanna go on the green to get as much much turn into the corner as possible. But yeah, it's a risky move.
P3 for Womax.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. Who's left to settle up? Monster's on a lap at the moment, as is Gabby's just in front of him. As they
And
come
I'm
out.
just
Oh! Bit of oversteer out of the last corner. As Monster has beaten the time. So, everyone's got a lap on the board at least, which is good to see.
yes,
Freddie
indeed.
Olsen fires himself up to P3. A brilliant lap from him. Tell you what, track. Oh,
Um,
Bobo! Look at that for a lap.
Hornets. Oh, blimey.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm on board. There you go. Look at what Hornets just done as well.
12-8, a brilliant lap from
Sorry, yeah, I wasn't
sorry,
paying attention then. I was on board with Hornet the last few corners. I could see he was on a good lap, and then Bobo does that.
Mark Hudson puts
That's an
himself up to
amazing lap.
P7. What a lap is right.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's a very backwards looking podium at the moment. Alpine, Alpine, Aston Martin and Williams.
Yeah, when you're ever going to see that on the grid?
Yeah, I don't think ever. I don't think ever.
Alright, let's have a look. Krusty T's just come to the end of sector 2.
Let's have a wee switch to him. He's about to start his lap, is he?
Oh no, he's
No, it's
I
Krusty
don't know,
Ortiz in
he's
the
on a
pits.
30. Sorry, I'm on board with 3D.
Oh,
But yeah, I think he's just bailed. To be honest, he was showing like 3 seconds down, so maybe
are we?
the lap he's already given up on.
Has
Well,
backed out of
lap.
his lap.
Yeah, he's coming.
How do you?
Colin.
Mm.
Alright, something like that. You got
Chris
Hodgie,
Dehan
did you
in the
say?
chat. Pardon?
Sorry,
I
I
know
didn't
he
know if
was
you were
off.
on with Hodgie.
He's on a cool down lap at the moment. On with Dundage at the moment, who's coming around the last corner. I was a bit of a glitch. Car just showed up in the middle of the track. He just about improves on his time. He nearly matches his time. Smith in the RB. Let's see what he can do.
And they've all got time at the moment. You could get another 2 flyers in, couldn't you, really?
You can indeed, yeah. Let's have a look. Smith up the line. That looks good out of the final 2 corners. A 14.5.
Oh,
He just
him up at all.
no, he matches his time basically. Who else? Bergen. Apparently 1.2 seconds up. Never mind, 2.6 down.
We got Remax just on an out lap at the moment, so and I think Krusty T's just come back out.
Is it raining?
Is that rain? I can see rain.
Yes,
sorry,
I can
I've
see
just
it.
gone on board. Yeah, well, you are as well. But Krusty T, yeah. So I keep looking at my TV screen rather than the stream because I've got the game on one and I'm paying attention to that.
So I guess that's going to be the end of qualifying then?
Yeah, you'd think so. You're not going to be able to make up time now. That track's
No, not
gone,
at all.
isn't it? Absolutely. And I feel sorry now. I don't know. Hold on. G-Star and Gabby are they higher tier reserves while they're on hards?
What's that,
Or
sorry?
sorry, G-Star and Gabby that both went out on the hards. So have they done
Oh, had
hards
they?
because of are they in I can't remember if they're tier 1 or not reserving.
G-Star I think is, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, that'll explain that. If Gabby's in tier 2, can't remember.
Oh,
I
it's
haven't got the
definitely...
list in front of me.
Martin was correcting me there. The track is definitely Barcelona.
Right, okay.
That's what he says. That's what I mean. Martin, it is Barcelona, but it is a good way outside of the main centre of the city, which is fair enough.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Krusty T again. Although there's clear rain coming down, I don't know if it's the game glitch or not, but the track sort of looks okay. Traction again seems to be okay. The throttle's going down quick enough. So I don't know if this is going to have a huge effect at the moment. Might be one of those lucky moments.
We shall see if he can get a lap time in, because he's not improving. Krusty T.
Yeah.
So I think I think that's going to be the end of quali for.
We've got a couple of minutes left. Oh, Bergen's out.
I've just realised for the tier 2, the Hodgie's already won it.
It's already in the bag. Oh, of course it is.
It's already in the bag. He's already done it.
Yeah.
Sure. There's what 77 points or 78 points available.
Yeah,
So,
I think that was decided already, wasn't it? Yeah.
Last week he won it.
I've said so many times on stream and to everyone that I know on these chats, my memory is absolutely shocking.
So, well, fair play to you. Well done to Mark. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing him. You'll be seeing him next season.
Oh well, I hope so. Been a while since we've been on track for a full season.
One of my first ever teammates in MRC actually.
Yeah.
When I first joined the league.
What season was that? Way back?
About like 2, 3. Something like that.
Right, yeah, I'm just having a look. I think we've still got people out on laps here.
There was Mark and the other one was Monster. Was I think my first ever, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so basically this race is going to be...
It's decided, isn't it, I think, yeah.
Yep, still 3 minutes to go, so we can just have a wee yarn about the track and about F1 itself.
Off the top of your head then, have you got any particular favourite moments from this particular track, either in MRC or indeed on track?
Trying to think. My memory's not great, I can't remember yesterday, for goodness sake.
We're going to make a cracking pair tonight. Who's in the lead? I don't know. You tell me. No, I
No
don't
idea. I couldn't tell you.
know.
um, hard to say. It's hard. I don't know, to be honest.
I mean,
Can't
there's been
think.
some cracking races there, I think, in the past, and
Well,
there
there has
really.
indeed, to be fair.
I mean, and again, like you say, it's not supposed to rain in Spain, but when it does, that makes for a very, very interesting race around there.
100%. Of course, obviously, I think it was this track where it was the famous when the Mercedes came together, Lewis and
Oh,
Nico,
yeah, yeah. What was that turn
2016.
out of turn four, three, four?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2016 or 20. Was it 2016 or 2015?
might have been
16, wasn't
15. Again, memory,
it? Yeah, yeah, I
goldfish, all
guess.
the
Yeah,
same.
Civ. Civ.
But yeah, that was one of those head in hands moments. I
It
mean,
was
that whole
alright.
season. I mean, they're both as bad as each other. I'm a Hamilton supporter, but he made some dodgy moves that season, and so
He
did
did alright.
Rosberg. So they're both guilty as each other. When you want it that bad, as things you do, I suppose.
100%. Hodgie saying there's a possibility of light rain at the start of the
Yeah.
race.
Right. Okay. So again, we had this in Canada. I think it was last week's racing. And the start of the race there was wet in Tier 1, and you got on track. I probably did about 3 or 4 laps on the mediums before I actually came in, and it actually felt too slippery to use
I
them,
think
so
I seen that
it
in
might be that.
the Discord actually. There was I forget who had said it, that driving a wet track on medium or hard tyres.
Yeah, and you couldn't change the strategy at the start. You couldn't select
A
inters.
wet, right, okay. Interesting.
So yeah, you just sort of had to go out and give it your best shot, pretty much.
Fair enough. The track does seem to be getting a wee bit greasy now. I've got him on board with Bobo
Yeah,
here and he just can't get the power down.
we've got 3, 4, 5 people retired.
Oh, and he's missed
Oh,
his breaking point
6.
in too.
Literally, as I'm saying, people retired and watch him with a wheel coming off, bouncing off the wall.
Yep, he
Well,
missed his
I mean,
breaking point and
yeah, it's not going to affect him. He's got what is he, half a second there over the rest of the
that's
field at the moment, and he's
wild to be
pole
fair.
position. Yeah, that's crazy fast. So yeah, I'm just looking at something about Spain. So usually 66 lap race, just over 4.6 kilometers.
Right,
The
okay.
first race in 1991.
Alright.
Well, that's quite a long time ago, but it feels like a lot longer ago than that. It's been around for a long time.
Fair play, fair enough. So what's that, 33 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
And it's changed so much after they out of it.
Yeah, well,
After,
they got an extension, didn't they? Once was it last year? I think the track was a bit and ah whether they were going to be on the calendar or something, and then they got another good couple of year extension to their contract or something along those lines. I seem to remember.
right, okay.
So
Um,
right, we got Bobo, Hornet, single track, Armour, 30. Oh, lost it.
yep,
Collie, Remax,
forgot to call it the
Mark,
grid.
Bergen, Bondage. Yeah, sorry, we were busy talking about stuff. Sorry.
Talking about
We got about the first 10, 12 in there.
Yep, I'm gonna call it the track now while we're on our 5 minute break. So the grid is as follows. We have Bobo on pole position, followed by Baby Hornet in second, and Single Track is in third, followed by Armagh Red in fourth. Freddie Olsen is in fifth. Colin TK is in sixth. Womax is in seventh. Mark Hodgson, the newly crowned Tier 2 champion, is in P8. Bergen's in P9, and Dondage rounds off the top 10. That's as much as I can get for the stream, from the stream.
Yeah, we've
So,
got a bit
any
engrossed in
early
the
predictions?
conversation. Well, I think the way the grid was laid out there, I mean, the pole position clearly half a second in front. If that pace transfers onto race pace, you
Hmm.
got to say they're excluding possible safety cars, and again possibility of wet. It should be a bit of a case of, I'd imagine, them just sort of driving off into the sunset a bit Verstappen like maybe. Well, maybe not so much this season, but yeah, driving away from the rest of the field. I think, to be perfectly honest, it'd be
So yeah,
nice if we can get the well, we got three in that we said already. Hodgie, Hornet, and Wemax basically top three in the championship. Obviously, Hodgie's got it. The rest of them are fighting for it, and I suppose Hornet and Wemax are going to have to really put something in on this race to just sort of gain a gap, I suppose, from the few that are behind them, all wanting a bit of that
bit of
second and third.
they've got a bit of trivia for you for the track, if you
Oh, nice one.
to test you.
Yeah, go on. You won't. You'll
There's
fail. I'll fail.
there was two debut wins at this circuit in the
Two
past.
debut wins.
There's two
Right.
drivers
Okay.
that have won their first race at
Right.
this
Okay.
circuit. Can you name them and what the year?
First race. It's weird because I don't. It's always been in the mid-season. Their first race altogether, or their first
Yes, their
race that
very first race.
season?
No, very
Oh
first
God.
race.
I want to say Hamilton, but I don't think
Incorrect.
that's right.
Was he that his first race, not or first win in
It's
Canada?
Canada, I think. Yeah, I knew that because I was talking about it last week.
Yeah, yeah, of course you were.
No, go on, fill me with your knowledge.
It was firstly in 2012, Pastor Maldonado.
Oh, well, I would have never come up with that name in a million years. Go on.
And funny enough, we brought the year up earlier, 2016. Do you
Right.
remember who won that race after the two Mercedes came together?
Oh, God. No, go on again, otherwise it'll just be dead
Our
air on
current
my
world
brain.
champion, Max Verstappen.
Really? Oh, well, that's probably why I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, well, that's yeah. I would like to say Maldonado. I wouldn't have said that in a million years. My memory of his driving ability is so incredibly poor that any hope of a win has been completely eradicated from my memory.
yeah, fair enough.
He wasn't. I don't know. He wasn't the greatest in the sport, was he? Quite frankly.
No, he definitely wasn't.
Excuse me.
But yeah, it's a bit interesting to know actually. Didn't actually know that myself until I searched it. I'll be honest.
Yeah. And I'm wondering why Maldonado would have had that as his first race as well. Like I say, it's not.
2012, like who won?
It's not.
That was
Well,
Vettel's year.
it's never been a like an opening race, has it? Barcelona. It's never been one they've had at the start of the season, from what I can remember.
It used to be one towards the start, wasn't it?
You really?
If I'm not mistaken, don't know if I'm being honest. The
Oh, yeah. No, I
recent
mean,
times I know that much.
I'm not going to question your knowledge because, like I
To
say, I've got a memory
be
like
fair, I do at
nothing
times.
else. Let me just check my Discord. I just want to find out what time they said the.
Hello, Connor. Welcome to the stream, and happy birthday to yourself as well.
Yeah, I hope it's been a good day for you.
He's probably a wee bit drunk, knowing him. You, Joni.
Right.
The cool thing is, Maldonado had a win, and Hulkenberg still hasn't got a podium. Brilliant. Surely that's going to change sometime. You'd think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's got to at some
So, have you
point.
any highlights of this season for the real life F1 that you've enjoyed so far?
Oh yeah, I mean it's got to be for me really. Silverstone.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
Hamilton.
yeah, hands down. That was a special moment. I think just something you didn't think was going to happen again, and it was great. Yeah, it was great to watch. Absolutely brilliant. What about you? Real
Um,
life?
yeah. To be honest, it's been a good season. To be fair,
Yeah, it's
I
been a
probably I did enjoy. I've been happy to see Lando winning the last couple of winning his first two races.
yeah. That's been good. He needs to. I think he just needs to get his elbows out a little bit more, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Off the start, and maybe just occasionally a slightly quicker reaction. But
and of course,
been
last week was quite
unfortunate.
good as well. At
Yeah,
Monza was great with
no, that was a
Charles
good one.
winning. Except McLaren did screw over Piastri a bit, to be fair.
Yeah, it was a bit of I mean, Piastri's move, fantastic. You can't fault that.
Oh yeah, big time.
It was brave, it was clean, it
It
was
was,
risky, but he got it done.
it was out of the blue.
Yeah, but it was just unfortunate, it lost Lando, bit of momentum and what have you, and then yeah, it was all pretty much blown from that point. I'm surprised they didn't give it back at some point later in the race, just for the driver championship perspective.
Well,
But
there's what 60 points at the moment
oh,
or something in it.
lights are on.
There's what 60 points in the championship at the moment
Yeah,
between
it's getting closer, isn't
Max
it?
and Lando, and
Definitely
there's
getting
only
closer.
and there's what 8 points or something in the constructors between McLaren and Red Bull at the moment,
Yeah,
or
well,
something
that's
like
not
that.
going. Yeah, that's not going to last. I mean, I think Red Bull have lost that already. There's no,
No,
yeah, no doubt this season they're going to
Perez
hold
hasn't
on
been
to
good
it.
enough.
No, no, absolutely. And
Right. Sorry.
right, there we go. There's a full listlet. So
Yep. So we will
Dondage
continue.
onwards.
Yep. So we got to Dondage. So following Dondage, we have Crustier T in P11, Airways in P12, Nick BT in P13, BitW in P14, Damalek in P15, Monster is in P16, Gabby Gabby is in P17, followed by G-Star in P18, Smith in P19, and Era Voice will start from the back. So, again, have you any predictions for it all? Or
yeah, I mean, like I say, Bobo, I think is probably gonna run away with it. I'd like to see. I think. Sorry, looking at the strategy here, I think Mark's going for a long run. Different strategy to everyone else ahead and behind him at the moment, really, apart from Nick BT. But yeah, I think Mark usually has a good race, so I think he'll be up there. And then yeah, I think between him, Hornet, single track, I think that's it. Armar probably be in the fight, so difficult, but yeah, Bobo I think is going to be the winner.
Fair enough. Well, before I joined you, I was on with Baby Hornet there earlier, and he basically tried to say to me, "Don't just try not to jinx him."
Right, okay. So I won't mention his name again.
I will. I'm going to be that guy, and I will. I think he'll win today.
You know what'll happen.
Oh yes, I'm ready for it. It's only 3 drivers starting on the soft tires, 2 starting on the hards. Oh, just about to take the tires off my screen and it's went blank. So yep, here come the lights. 33 laps are ahead of the drivers here in Barcelona, and we are racing at the circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Brilliant launch from Bobo off the line. The Baby Hornet got a wee bit caught out
on the line. Off at the back.
Martin has a great start up there, as does Freddie Olsen on the Armagh Red. Further down the field, Colin and Wimax fighting for P6 and 7. It's all fairly calmed down straight away. Everyone seems to have got away quick enough, or good enough.
Yeah. There was something unfortunate. I didn't see it. I just saw 2 cars facing the wrong direction. I think it was Smith and G-Star.
G-Star has lost his front wing, I can see.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because it looks like he's started on the hard tyre compound, so that's gonna mess up the strategy a fair amount there, because he's gonna have to change to mediums now. The game just, you can't select hard to hard, can you?
Oh, you only get 1 set, don't you?
Yeah.
On a race.
So that's a bit unfortunate.
Yep. So lap 1 lasted to turn 1.
That's alright. Everyone can get a bit of heat in their tyres now. Rethink.
Yep. There's the strategy showing up on the screen: medium, hard, about halfway through to hard, and about halfway through the race.
Yeah.
Soft and medium as well is apparently a strategy you can use, which is a bit bold.
Yeah.
But sorry, go ahead.
So I was just looking at the top 10. I mean, it's only really Bergen and Mark that have swapped positions really off the start.
Yep.
Off they go.
G-Star's back to the back of the grid, of course, obviously is having to pit. Era Voice has gained 2 positions, but we are going racing again, and Martin has a great launch on Bobo, but as does Baby Hornet, who is
not
side by side with him at the moment, going through turn 3. Martin is just sitting back here watching this, and there you go, Baby Hornet's got the move done, has he? No, Bobo's coming back again, coming towards around turn 4 and 5.
Oh.
But
I'm going to sit myself
Baby
on
Hornet's
board with Bobo.
going to take the position. Some brilliant fighting between the two of them. They're very clean.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking like Hornet at the moment. So maybe just
Oh, there's a driver who's went wide at turn 9. Freddie Olsen's went off track and he's lost a bit of his front wing in the process. And looks like Waymax has cut turn 9 as well.
Yeah,
Or turn
something's
10.
just happened with Remax. I don't know if he was avoiding there. I just got on board at the end of it, but he was definitely rejoining on the inside of that corner.
Ooh, bit of a lock up there from, I think it was Freddie Olsen, nearly hitting the back of Airways. Dunditch and Collins side by side going through turn 13. Collins managed to stay ahead of that. They're stay ahead of that.
Oh, right, Bobo's just taking back the lead.
Yep, DRS will do that. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Colin fighting back again with Dunditch. They're side by side going towards turn 1, but the breaking point for Colin is strong. And he's got the move done. So good, good
sure.
bit of fighting so far.
Dunditch is coming back.
So he is. Good shout. Oh well, Colin's lost a front wing. Colin's lost an end plate.
Oh, that was also nice and clean, especially since he's got no wing plate.
Yeah, still side by side going through 5 and 6, 6 and 7.
This some good racing going on.
It is alright. So Colin's going to keep ahead. Let's have a wee look down the field to see if any more battles. Airways and Gabby all over the back of Airways. He's straight all over the rear wing. And he's going to try and make a move into turn 10. It doesn't seem like it. Or turn 11, sorry. Oh, he's going to make a dive.
Inside.
He's got this track.
Around the outside. You can use that other car now. Close the gap.
Oh, contact between them. But it's still... It seems like everyone's got out unscathed.
Yeah.
And a great move by Gabby. What traction he had outside of turn 11.
Yeah, and he's just done Mark now as well.
Yep, and Nick BT's got past Dunditch again. And Mark and Airways fighting as well. Mark's going to get past. Or stay ahead of Airways, rather.
A little bit of a train going on in the front at the moment as well, by the looks of it.
It does look like it, doesn't it? Two Alpines on it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Again, enjoy that while it's on the screen, because it's not often you'll see 2 Alpines in the top 4.
It's not often you see an Aston Martin winning.
No disrespect to any MRC drivers, by the way. This is solely based in real life references.
Course.
Wouldn't wish to offend.
Nope, not at all. Unless it's Baby Hornet, I can offend him all day long.
I'm just having a quick look down here. A Voice and Maudster are fairly. I mean, they're all. Looks like, just like I say, a couple of trains with a few gaps in between at the moment. It seems to have spread quite a bit, but there's some close battling going on.
Decent start to the race. Here comes Bobo on Baby Hornet again for the lead of the race. And he's got the move done with DRS. As simple as you like.
I mean, do you think they're sort of trying to help each other out here a bit with the DRS? Try and break the DRS from single track and Armagh, maybe work together a little bit.
Possibly. It's sort of working. They've gained 6/10 away from them at the moment, but it seems like in the middle sector, Martin can gain that back. So it's a game of chess, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. I tried this in Canada last week. It got a bit wet towards the end of the race, but I was battling and trying to overtake somebody on the long straight, and then realised there was 2 or 3 laps to go. So I thought, that's all right. I'll stick behind till the last lap, and then I'll take them down the back straight. And I completely nosed it up on the hairpin. Lost all the time coming out, and by the time I got halfway down the straight, he was on his way into the chicane. Yeah, it's a terrible moment.
That doesn't seem fun. Bobo goes defensive to try and cover Baby Hornet. He sticks to the racing line and he's got the lead back again, so this is just going to be back and forth, basically probably the whole race. Gabby is with DRS on Colin at the moment. He's going to get the move done. Not Gabby, Colin on Dunditch rather.
I'm pretty sure Gabby just made an incredible move out of the final 2 turns to take a position, but I wasn't. I was looking at the other screen at the time. But
Didn't
Yeah,
say myself.
he's making headway.
He is alright, he's doing alright. And look at the speed, the overspeed he has. Oh!
That was a
That
bit
was a bit,
unfortunate.
yeah, a wee bit aggressive on his side. Managed to get out unscathed with just an impet missing, thankfully for him.
Yeah.
And he comes out just in front of Era Voice.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. That was going so well.
It was
so
a wee bit of
clean.
oversteer from him, trying to move to the inside to get the move done.
Just looked like the sort of the balance shifted, and that was it. The sort of the back went.
Yeah. I'm sure that was a wee bit of a heart and mouth moment for him on track as well.
Heart in mouth or squeaky bum?
Yep, both.
Right, again, Bobo and Hornet just trading places.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a fairly common occurrence. What tyres are they on?
Dondage has got past Colin again with DRS. There's a three-way. They're going three wide down the back straight, it seems. In the midfield, they're spread out now at the braking zone, but I think it was Gabby, Bit, and Era were three wide down the main straight.
Crusty T, Colin and Dondage as well. They're
I'll tell you what, it is that gap between JB Hornet and Singletrack is slowly eking away from him. It's down to 8 tenths at the moment.
But we're getting there.
That's what I mean. It is slowly working, from what you say, of course, with using each other's DRS.
No, it's I mean, like I say, the DRS on this straight here as well. It's a powerful assist.
It is. It's just really, to be fair, the second DRS zone's just to get you set up for the first, isn't it?
Yeah, put you in the right place. Gabby is.
I see now, side by side
Gabby
with
is
Bit.
going to have a go at Bit.
You keep an eye on that battle. There's the usual switch of Baby Hornet and Bobo. And moves in the midfield. Airways, Christy or T, all within DRS. Era Voice has got to have a good look at Gabby.
Yeah.
He's not close enough.
Not quite made it. He's right there. He's in prime position. I don't know
Yes, indeed.
Carl's maybe struggling a little bit, possibly, with the tyres, but he's reeled him in. I mean, he's riding his gearbox now, really, just to, I suppose, try and force a move or.
Yeah, but look at that for a train from, what is that, P8 the whole way down to P16. Set 8 cars. 9 cars in a train.
Would you take a risk, if you're in this train now, would you take a risk, do an early pit, try and drag out a set of hards for a while? Maybe
possibly
get a
yes.
safety car?
To be honest, you probably would say yes to that, to try and get the undercut, because people's tyres are going to die off being in the dirty air of the drivers, which is going to cost you time in that regard, so...
Everything's just going to go a bit pear-shaped the longer you sit there.
More people in the midfield are probably going to be trying more of a box to overtake, most of the time. That's probably all this race is going to be, like box to overtakes. Speaking of overtakes, here comes Christy T on Colin.
That's how it's going.
With the DRS side by side, and his move is done. They're 3 wide, going down the main straight.
Airway's going to take advantage there,
Almost boxed in by Christy T, but he gets the move done.
So
good way, bit of opportunism from Airways. Mark Hudson has now got past Waymax as well, so he's on the fight back.
He's trying to figure out why he's losing his speed there.
So he's done a decent charge back at the moment, Mark. He's obviously on them hard tyres, so coming maybe towards lap 11-12, that'll probably start being the crossover point of the tyres.
Yeah.
The mediums are probably starting to die off, but
go
green.
for a funny mid-stage as well, don't they? They get a bit wobbly, sort of, I don't know, 8-9 laps in, and you think, oh god, they've gone already, but then they sort of come back in again for a few laps.
What a move, sorry but Gabby again at turn 11 has got the move done on Monster. There's so much track to use there. He's nailing that. Go. Here we go. I think he's Colin and with Nick coming off the soft tyres, so that was inevitable. Smith gets our first 3-second penalty of the evening. Nick onto the medium compound of tyres, and Colin
Colin
is
onto the hards.
mediums. Is it? Is it hard?
Colin's on hards now.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So I
With
mean,
a new front
technically
wing as
now,
well. So
yeah, he should be able to go to the end. So you're just gonna. I mean, the tyre wear is a bit nasty round here, actually, isn't it?
I wouldn't know. I said about that gap between Martin and Simon, but that gap it's closed in again. So that train's just going to keep rubber banding for a while. It seems to be a rubber band at the moment between them two.
Yeah.
Well, between them four, rather.
Yeah, Bergen Dundas, what is their big? What's Crosby doing? Oh, I think we've just lost someone.
Oh, spinner at the midfield.
Can't see on the hairpin.
Because there's too many cars.
Yeah, Smith. Just
contact! Contact in the midfield. Womax and Monsters come together. Womax was boxing. He forced Monster off track.
Oh no.
Womax is up at the box though. And Bit is going to try and make a move. Not Bit. Gondage is going to make a move on Gabby. A wee bit of contact between them. Gabby was very aggressive on the defence there. Great defense, but very good defending from him. Parking the car right in the middle of the track. Oh, single track and Bobo side by side now. At turn 8.
Everyone's closing in on everyone now.
Yep,
it's
here we go.
They know the pit stops are coming, isn't it?
Indeed, so it's off a track position.
Yeah, everyone's been told get the hammer down.
Yep. It'll be interesting if single track does get past Bobo, what Armagh Red does.
Yeah.
The two Alpines.
I'm just wondering again if they're going to dip in maybe for a quick undercut opportunity.
To be fair, they've obviously have to speak to each other as well to know who's boxing first as well and all that. Any moves happening? Baby Hornet has disappeared now into the distance after single track and Bobo. But here we go. Armagh Red's going to have a look at single track.
Oh,
into turn 1.
Left
has he? Oh, he's cut it. He's cut turn 2. He has to back out of it. He's cut turn 2. Airways is now into the lane.
I mean, that was a good move. Single track left the room there, but yeah, I think he just got the line a little bit wrong.
He did indeed. Very close for my fellow Northern Irishman.
Right, so Mark is currently on Crusty T's gearbox as well.
He is indeed. I've just switched to that there. He had a wee bit of a look at him into turn 1.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to be patient now, and he just draw himself a bit closer in on this first DRS coming.
Yeah.
And then sail past on the straight.
He does seem to have better traction than Crusty on them hard tyres, so the crossover, as I say, probably is happening at this point.
Yeah.
And is he going to try?
You notice it straight away, don't you? If you're sat in that car, you see those deltas coming down. That's it. Foot to the floor.
100%. Crusty T locked up into turn 10, 11 there. And he's still going strong. Yeah. Bobo and Baby Hornet swapped again, have they?
Yeah. It's getting a bit boring now, those two.
Yes. Here we go. Mark Hodgson on Crusty T. As simple as you like. Move done.
Straightforward.
Yep, as Dondage on Gabby.
Yep. Mark quite cautious coming around turn 2 actually. Not a lot of curb taken there at all, if any. So,
fair enough, he must be starting to grain a wee bit then or something.
Yeah, possibly, perhaps. Or just playing it safe maybe for a lap or 2.
Yeah, because obviously he has the tyres to use. So pit stops so far. Freddie Olsen's boxed twice. Smith, G-Star, Colin, Era, Wimax Airways and Nick are the only drivers to box at the moment. G-Star's on the mediums. He boxed earlier on, of course. As did Freddie Olsen. He's boxed a second time onto the mediums. Airways, Wimax, Era and Colin all on the hard tyres with Nick BT who moved to the mediums so far.
Yeah. I'm just
there you go. Yeah, Bergens went in the pits, and there you go. There's another switch of positions between the top 2. There you were saying there?
Sorry, no, I was just waiting. Bit looked like he was trying to line himself up for a move on Maudster, but as he's come out the last turn, then he's gone straight in the pits.
Oh, okay.
And Gabby's now in, Bergen's in, all on their way out.
Yep, what tyres have they moved to?
So we got Bergen's gone, all of them on to hards. All three of
Everyone's
them.
went to hards.
Yeah, got to be the way to go now. 14 laps
Yeah,
into 33.
whole way to the end now, when you.
Oh, Collins just got a penalty for track limits.
Yep, it's quite easy. It is fairly easy to do on this track. Track limits, to be fair.
Yeah,
Especially
but,
the exit of turn 10. If you get that wrong.
it's one of those tracks. There's a couple of corners, isn't there? If you're pushing yourself a bit, it's very easy just to put that wheel over.
Especially that has the new part of the track, the new third sector. Can be quite tough if you get that wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the
Just
track.
seeing,
Sorry.
that's all right. I'm just looking on board Bergen at the moment just to see what he's doing on his out lap. He's pushing to get some temperature in the tyres.
Looks like the leaders have caught up to the back of the grid. Damalek is about to be lapped. This is still the closest battle on track, to be fair. This the front four.
Yeah, they've
Oh, and Damalek's not getting off the racing line.
a huge gap from Mark there, but again, obviously the top four there, they're on different strategies to Mark, so I think he's just sitting there patiently. There's only, what, 13, 14 second gap maximum.
That's to the leaders, yeah.
Pit stop's going to put him ahead, surely, and then, yeah, time to push for quite a few laps before he switch over. You think he's going to go straight on to
To be fair, the people on the mediums have done fairly good, so unless Mark's pushing further again to go onto the softs at the end.
Yeah, I was going to say that is an option, but
be very aggressive.
Quite a risky one. Yeah.
What's that? 23 laps he'd have to do, or 25 laps on the hard tyres?
Yeah. I mean, I think they'd do that, but you're going to get a bit icy towards the last few laps, aren't you?
Yeah. To be fair, there goes Baby Hornet in the pits. So let's see. He'll probably head under the hard tyres, as does Arma and single track. We will see what tyres they move on to.
Interesting to see what Bobo does ahead now, how much he's
Let's
pushing.
keep an eye on Mark Hudson as well, coming around the last corner, so he will be ahead of the drivers. So yep, as you predicted, hard tyres for the three.
Excellent. So he's just got he's got 14 seconds up.
14 seconds to Bobo, so if he can get that closed down a bit, he may be in a good spot whenever he boxes.
It's looking fairly healthy for him at the moment, I'd say.
He's alright, he knows what he's doing.
Who have we got behind? Back there, I suppose. Oh, that's single tricks.
So we will keep an eye on that lap. Monster is now into the pits. Any close battles? Yes, Airways, Krusty T and Womack seems to be the closest battle on track at the moment. As well as Bit and Colin. So we'll keep an eye on that gap, but we'll move to the midfield a wee bit to see if anything happens.
I'm just looking further down. Error voice. I don't know, he's just maybe lost a little bit of time. He was gaining on Gabby, but it looks like he's maybe just at the moment he's just dropped about 3 or 4 tenths.
Fair enough. Armar is still all over the back of the single track.
Just looking at the gap now as well. I mean, it's grown a little bit between Bobo and Mark there, just over 15 seconds now.
Right, okay.
I mean, Bobo's got 16 laps out of those tyres at the moment. I mean, that's pretty good going.
It is alright, and he's still stayed out there as well.
Yep. Just going for another one.
Let's have a look. Armar Red, is he going to try and get a move done on single track? He's gaining. And he has got the move stopped? Done. Has he?
He got a flag.
Oh, side by side.
Ooh.
Still going side by side. Single track's going to keep the position.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great recovery there. Just took advantage of a bit of a outbreaking of armour, I think.
What was the yellow flag for? Do you know?
Yeah, I was just having a quick flick and then I came back. It's gone already, but I didn't see anyone jump down the field too much.
Like it's Airways.
Gone in the pit.
I think he had spun out beforehand. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. Sure, someone in the YouTube chat will correct us on that. I'm not 100% sure. Krusty T all over the back of Wimax still.
So it's still piling on the pressure there. It's probably looking at it, it's the closest one we got. Obviously bits behind Colin.
Yeah, so a wee bit of a
They're
train.
both within a shout, so
Wee bit of a
should be
train at the moment between these folks. Armagh still half a second behind single track, so I'm going to move to that as they come around the final corner to see if Armagh can get the move done. Closing down, he's closing. He's got it done this time, and
yeah,
with
he's
time
gonna
to
make the
spare as
move
well.
around the outside this time.
Yep, and he's got it done before the braking zone as well. Clean as he
Yeah,
like
that was
for,
clean. Yeah,
yeah.
good move.
See what you mean, by the way, by that gap with Mark and Bobo. It's actually
Yeah,
it's Bobo's pulling away.
yeah. I mean, he's nearly got another second in there. 7 tenths at the moment from the last check-in. Oh,
Ah, no,
Hornet.
baby Hornet, 3 seconds.
That's a real shame because yeah, I mean he's fighting for position here, Hornet, and doesn't need that. He's gonna have to really pull a gap now.
Yep. Again, that the lapped car of Damalek still not getting out of the way for the cars.
They both stayed out again
They're
for
getting
another
ahead
lap.
of him. They're getting ahead
Is
of
that
him, but they're still. Sorry.
so? I was just looking at the stream and seeing the ghosted car, but yeah, it's I didn't know if it's a glitch or he's just been
No,
lapped,
has
obviously.
been lapped. Yeah. Wee bit. I don't know if it's Krusty or T or Colin. Wee bit glitchy. Don't know if you see that.
No,
I don't know
I
who
was
it is.
on board with Bobo just at the minute, just seeing what he's doing. He's nearly got a full second up and I think yeah, 15 now.
Yeah, 16 seconds ahead of Mark now. That's crazy. Yellow flag. Dundee just lost it,
Oh, that's a shame.
and
Where's
he's
it?
lost his wing as well. Well, he's not fully lost it, but he's lost the name plate. Out of what's that? Turn 3. Our voices retired in the pit lane. Wonder what that was for. Wonder if he has damage to the rear wing.
Yeah.
Dundee back out on track again. He's having a decent race as well, wasn't he, Dundee?
Say again, sorry.
Dundee, he was having a decent race as well before that spin.
Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. It's again, I suppose if if you're pushing those tyres, maybe the heat's not in there, or maybe they're
Excuse
just
me.
gone. But sometimes you can go around a turn the same time as you've done it five, 6 laps in a row, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, it's a row.
yeah, it
Hold on,
just
they're
goes
3
on you.
wide going down the second back straight. Gabby has just overtook both McLarens.
Oh, move.
What a move. Mark Hodgson's decided to box before Bobo.
Mm,
That's an interesting call.
yeah.
What does he know that we don't?
Well, it definitely doesn't look like there's any rain coming. I can say that much. There's not a cloud in the sky, so
Fabian was saying his wheel was overheating, so he had no force feedback for about 5 laps.
oh god. I think when you're when you're using like the wheels and all that, you need every single input in order to be
Oh yeah, definitely.
any good. Even if you try it with no sound, it just takes so much away from you. It's
It does.
ridiculous.
You can hardly tell what you're doing half the time,
No,
can you?
no.
Monster and Dundee fighting side by side, going through turn 6.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on Colin at the moment. He's just behind Crusty T
Uh,
and Wee Max. They're a
Monster's
little
got the
mid.
move done
Excellent.
on Dundee. Lovely move from him going in towards turn 10. What were you saying there with Krusty, or sorry?
Sorry, yeah, I'm just looking. We've got Colin, Crusty T and Wee Max all in their own mini train here. Seems to have opened the gap a bit, but somebody's going to get an option to make a move now. We think Crusty T is probably gonna get the move done on Wee Max.
Yeah, single track has got the move done again on our red. Wimax had a half a lick, but still not close enough to Mark Hudson.
This drive from Bobo at the moment is absolutely nuts. I mean, we've
It
got a
is
20
alright.
second gap now between him and Hornet, and he's 20 laps into that set of mediums.
And plus, obviously, Hornets now got the 3 second time penalty as well to
Yeah,
deal with.
but I think my prediction at the start of the race about the drive away winner
Yeah. So far so
Possibly
good.
be in the bag. Yeah, yeah.
Might be a soft tyre run for Bobo at the end as well. Going by the
Yeah,
way he's going.
I mean, if you can make the mediums last that long and still gap the car behind, you got to expect that's going to be fastest lap
Oh,
before the end
twitch
of
at the
the
back of the
race.
field. I think that was Gabby has had a bit of a twitch out of turn 10. Managed to keep it on track though, which was very well recovered. Because that was a big twitch.
Is that coming into that last hairpin?
Turn 10 along the fast right.
Yeah. It's not one of those areas where it can just literally go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what's Armour doing?
Still keeping the pressure on Mr. MRC. But
Yeah,
we know
keeping me honest.
that Martin is a wise old fox, and when driving, he doesn't crack under pressure.
No, knows exactly where to put the car on the
Correct.
track.
Had my first few battles with him on track as well. There we go. Finally, Bobo has boxed. So we will
Right,
switch to him
let's
and
see
see
what happens.
see what he goes to. Keep an eye on Baby Hornet as well to see
Yeah,
if he comes out in front.
Hornet's just coming out of the last two turns onto
Yep,
the
as
straight
expected,
now.
soft tyres for Bobo as he's coming out of the
Right,
lane. Baby Hornet
I
down the back
mean,
straight. This is going to be close. He's going to
yeah,
take the lead, isn't he?
it's just, yeah, Hornet's just gone past the pit exit. He's definitely got it now, yep. But again, I mean, there's not going to be a huge
Oh,
gap.
but single
Oops.
track in Armagh got out ahead of him.
Yeah, but he's going to
So
be on 5. I mean, if he can make the tyres, it's a big ask to get 10 laps, I suppose, quick. But what does he need? Maybe 3 laps now to reel him back in. He's only lost like 2.5 seconds,
yeah, to be fair,
3 seconds from first.
but obviously Baby Hornet has that time penalty as well, which is going to hamper him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's net third at the moment anyway. But yeah, you'd expect he's going to get past pretty quick. Another penalty, unfortunately, Dondage.
Donde just got yep. Let's see if he's going to try and get a move done and before turn 11. Nope, he's thought better of it for the moment. Going to keep an eye on that fight between Bobo, or I'm going to keep an eye on that charge back from Bobo
Yeah, I'm just going to stick myself on board with Colin,
and see he's
Costier, and
close
Remax.
in. Yep. Still see that battle still as close as it was 5 laps ago.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Oh, car just vanished on track then and reappeared. Oh, and again.
That's
Right,
Colin.
definitely something with Gabby's car there was.
Was it Gabby?
Yeah, he just. Oh,
Oh, side by side.
yeah. Oh, Gabby. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I think it's Costier T's who's ahead. Yeah, Costier T is. His car's glitching all over the track.
Bobo.
Very nervous moment for Colin.
Bobo has dispatched of his first car. He's got past single track into turn 1. Freddie Olsen with a time penalty now.
Yeah, coming thick and fast now.
They are alright. Some drivers, maybe a bit of fatigue starting to kick in, starting to lose a bit of focus coming towards the end.
Yeah, it's possible. Oh, what's happened? Sorry, Nick BTM also, I think, have just changed places.
Bobo's just put a purple second sector in.
Are you surprised?
Not really, no, but still.
This lap time's probably going to be one of the quali lap sort of speeds.
Probably is, yeah, because he had the RS here as well. So,
Yeah.
and he's going to have it again, and he's going to make the move on. I think but 1:14.9.
Oh,
What was the fastest lap
disgusting
before
pace.
that? Where is it? Fastest lap. The fastest lap before that was a 15.3, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a 4/10 gain already.
Yeah,
He's 4/10 off the pace. He's 4/10 faster.
I mean, this lap will probably get. I mean, we're half a second up on this lap as well as it stands at the moment from
Is
his
he?
last lap. Yep.
I haven't even got lap data on. I haven't even got lap data turned on.
He's. I'm just looking at. Yeah, he's just come out at the end of his first sector, half a tenth.
Wow.
So,
And he's going to have the RS on Baby Hornet here as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be long.
Oh, Baby
Yeah,
Hornet's
just
ran
ran a
wide.
bit wide.
Yeah. Let's see what the split is. 6
Yeah,
8
6
7
tenths.
tenths.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy. I mean, that's the soft tyres though make hay, because I'm pretty sure maybe Hornet or maybe even Mark now, looking at the tyre choice, is going to be the one that's got the option of trying to reel him in at the end, because they're going to go 3 or 4 laps before the end. They're going to die. 14.6.
14.6, and there's the move for the lead of the race done.
Was that 2 laps from the pit? Yeah, 2 laps from the pit stop. Five positions back altogether.
Yeah, something like that. That's
Crazy.
bizarre, isn't it? So he's just going to disappear now.
Yeah, so sayonara into the sunset.
Yep, so it's now just up to Baby Hornet to try and keep where he is. Because at the moment, as you say, he's in that P3 with that time penalty.
Mm.
He's got Armagh Red all over the back of him.
Oh, Armagh Red's just had a bit of a wobble.
Yep. So what's that? 7 laps to go?
7. Yeah. So I was just looking at the gap. Armagh's, yeah, lost about 5 tenths there really on that little moment. That was a bit unfortunate. But
Gavi's
still within the DRS.
Gavi's still keeping on the back of Nick BT as well.
I mean, look at the speed now. Look, Bobo nearly 2 seconds and he's not completed lap 3 yet. Wow.
That's
how
something
quick
else.
that gap's going to drop back down again.
There's another 14.2. Stop it. Oh, there you go. Armagh Red's got the second place. Yep. Alpine 1-2. Who'd have thought you'd see the day?
Yeah, never see that one coming. That was almost as rare as the fact about Maldonado.
Yeah. An Alpine 1-2. Wow.
Yeah. Good for constructors, points for them.
It is indeed. Very good for constructors. We have a nasty seat. We've obviously looked at the driver standings. Wonder what the constructor standings looks like at the moment for Tier 2.
Let me have a quick gander.
Alpine, excuse me, aren't that high.
So I mean, what they're going to get today then? What you at 25?
What's 25 in the
43.
43. Yeah, that'll skyrocket them to 4th or 5th.
Not a bad result at all. Oh, we've got yellow flashing.
Yellows,
Where's
yeah.
that?
That Wimax. A wee bit of a moment.
Not sure. I didn't catch anyone in time, but yeah, I mean, Wimax gap to Maudster is crazy high now, and I don't remember that being.
Yeah, and he's looked like he's been in the gravel because his car's stinking. His car's very dirty.
Oh, Smith's just recovered from a moment.
Yeah, as I say.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's right. Smith looked like he was going to pit after recovery, but then put his foot down and start finish straight, so he's still in the game.
Fair enough.
Not the points, unfortunately, but
it's been a fairly decent race, to be fair, this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some good battles on track still going on as well. Nick BT and Colin side by side going around turn 1. You're starting to break up a little bit there, Steve.
Sorry.
You're starting to break up a little bit there. You're
Is that
good
any
now.
better?
Yes, you're better now.
Yeah. Dodgy headset.
That's why I've got a wireless one.
Yeah, this one's alright. It's one of those pulse ones for the PlayStation. It's alright. It's just
I've got the wireless PlayStation one.
Yeah, I've got the dongle one, but I want those little AirPod ones. They
look insane.
Yeah, they look a lot more comfy and less cumbersome.
Probably easy to lose though. Probably easy to lose.
Yeah. Or remember where I put them. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gabby's really close coming out of that hairpin.
Currently watching that battle as well at the moment. It is fairly close between the three of them. Gabby hasn't had a bad race. It's just that they've had a bit of bad luck, it seems. But here we go. We're going to get the move done on Krusty T.
Yeah, that's all good.
If we can get back onto the racing line to stay ahead, to get traction or the slipstream on Collins to keep him ahead, and he has. Some very good driving today from everyone, to be fair, which is great to see.
Yeah, there's been some nice battles on track.
big
definitely.
time.
Wheel to wheel, too wide through. What was it? Three or four turns at once.
Yeah.
All
Have
very
you
clean,
any
very nice.
early predictions for your driver of the day, or have you any anyone have got your eye for your driver of the day?
Yeah, I mean, it's the man in front at the end of the day.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can't possibly go anywhere else with that one.
Fair.
It's it's driving on another level. We're tier one worthy, easy. I would say with this pace and what he's done with those tyres tonight, incredible.
Yeah, big time. I'll probably
It,
agree
it,
with you. I will ask you again at the end in case it changes, but I don't
it's
think I highly doubt it will. So Armour
I've
Red
just
and Baby
sorry,
Hornet
I'm
are
just
still fighting.
still going. So I was just on board with Bit, and somebody's just that might have been a back runner. I'm not sure. I didn't catch it.
Oh, Krusty
Somebody's
T
just
and
sort of
Colin. Oh, no, never mind. I thought there was
right.
contact. It's just Krusty T's very glitchy.
Yeah, I think so. Bit, I think, is 9 lap old mediums now. They seem to be getting a bit slippy, so I don't know if it's just a graining phase for him, but he seems to be struggling with the rear end round a few of the corners.
Armour Red and Baby Hornet still fighting. This isn't a good thing for specifically Baby Hornet. This will cost him his podium if they keep fighting.
Yeah, yeah. What we got? What good gap at the moment? Okay, yeah. So he's
Because it's three
sort of.
seconds between Arma and single track. Oh, and the Baby Hornets ran wide again.
Oh, he's got to be feeling
Wake up,
that
Simon.
pressure.
Wake up, Simon.
All right, so now you've got to just let Armour go and just worry
Yes,
about single track really. Keep that gap
indeed.
and don't and don't do any more track limits.
No.
Anyone
So
else?
that's...
It's all spread out a fair amount, but it's really these two, isn't it, on the
It
track at the
sort of
moment?
is, yeah. There's a wee bit of a battle in the midfield still
Gabby,
with Gabby and Nick. Still closing that gap down.
yeah,
Colin and Christy have backed off a bit.
I'm gonna stick myself on board with Gabby. Just keep an eye on that for a minute.
Let you keep an eye on that then. I'll keep and see if Baby Hornet's going to try again on Armour Red.
Where's the ghost? Yeah, they're getting very close, those two as well. Some of these people are feeling the tyre wear now, even the hard runners by the looks of it. You can sort of see lifts on throttles where you wouldn't normally. That's a bit of nursing now to the end, I think.
100%, yeah, that's practically all you can do, isn't it? Is Gabby gonna try and
Yeah,
make a move?
Gabby's gonna get it done now down the
Yep,
straightforward DRS.
let's have a look.
Although it's not
I was about to say, he doesn't seem to have as good a straight line
no, it's
speed, did he?
not a massive amount of top end there, was there? It took a while.
He got the move done to be fair, but probably a bit close for comfort for him.
Yeah, I mean you got to think as well. Nick BT is going to be able to make a comeback on this because much better tyre option for Nick BT at the moment. Yeah, look,
They're still
almost
fighting.
round the outside, nearly.
Is he going to stick it to the inside? Nope, he's backed off into turn
Yeah,
6.
I'd say be patient now. Just wait for that DRS straight because he's got the pace round the tight corners, so he can take him on the straight and then drive off.
Yeah, 100%. To be fair, as I say, side by side
Yeah,
here.
it's gone for it early. I'm not sure I would have done that.
Has he got the move
Gonna,
done? Oh, bit of contact. Gabby is going to stick it to the inside. Move to the
yeah.
outside for the next left. Another switchback. Is there going to... look how close this is.
I mean, surely now, Gabby's just going to come straight back.
Just boxed. Danny's boxed. Yeah,
Late lap 33.
that was a... okay.
Are we a tier above racing here, or is that one of the mandatory stops?
Not sure actually.
Yeah, again, memory-wise. Let's have a quick look.
It looks like they're a reserve, yeah. They are indeed, the tier 1
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, just a mandatory.
mandatory pit stop, yep. Air
Nice
voice
to see,
obviously
though.
isn't there.
Nice to
G
see.
Star, and that's it. Fox River didn't get in, so there's 3 tier 1 reserves on track.
Right.
Well, there's 2 at the moment.
Can you see how many people we've got on stream tonight?
Looking at the viewers at the moment, there's 10 people watching at the moment.
10 people, only 6 likes, and I'm pretty sure one of those is mine.
That's not good. It's not good enough, guys.
There
12
we go.
people now.
Right,
That's not good enough, folks. Yes, get your. Oh, the race is over.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's just happened?
What a race, to be fair. Well, race is over. Fair play to Bobo. He's got the race win under his belt.
Yeah, comfortable lead.
Yep, 109 seconds to Armagh Red in P2, who will finish on track in P3, but will take P2 after Baby Hornet's 3 seconds. And look how close that was to a single track in the end in P4.
Yeah, that's crazy. 6 thousandths.
600ths, you mean?
100. Sorry, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Yeah.
So the track is as follows then. Would you like to call it out?
Yeah, we got Bobo taking a commanding lead, Armour Red, Baby Hornet, single track, Bergen, Mark, Nick BT, Krusty T, Colin and Maud Steffi are top 10. And then we have Gabby, Bit, Dondedge Airways, G-Star, Ferdy, Smith and Damalek finishing out the top 18. Unfortunately, retirements for Wumax and Error Voice.
Yep,
But
Wumax.
again, great race tonight. Great race tonight. Sorry, 100%. Just have to say.
Yeah, it was a very good race. I think Wumax just retired there on that last lap.
Right, okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. But yep, so I'm gonna ask you again. Has it changed?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, the game has done
has given it to Nick BT. Yep.
But yeah, I think absolutely, hands down, it's got to be Bobo. I mean, that was insane.
Yep. Well done to him. A very, as you say, very commanding race, very dominant race for him.
Yeah. In control the entire time. Great tyre strategy, and yeah,
it was just dominant. Yeah, it was just he showed just flexing his muscles all the time there, like.
The Ugoni of tier 2.
Well, hey, here. Haven't seen that before. It's good to see another
nice one.
Isn't it? Do you see it?
Yeah, it just popped up on my screen. Yeah.
Good to see a Northern Irish flag on the podium as well.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, fastest lap then, 14.2.
That was from Bo himself as well. So maximum points for Alpine today.
Yeah, big points haul today.
What's that? 44 points or 43 with the fastest lap? 44, if I'm not mistaken. Be 44. 26 for the win.
26, yeah.
Yeah, so 44. So again, big congratulations or felicidades to Bobo.
Yes, indeed. Great one.
A brilliant result for him. Brilliant race all around from everyone. I'd love to see good racing. That's what we got that in spades today.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So, gracias again for joining me, Steve.
No problem at all. Pleasure to be here this evening.
Pleasure as always to be with you as well. It's only our second time being on comms together.
Yeah. And there'll probably be many more.
Oh, 100%. Oh, of course. Yep, so stay tuned, folks, because Tier 1, you will be seeing this man in action next.
I wouldn't say in action.
Only momentarily. So keep an eye on stream, 30 minutes from now. So you may go and get yourself some practice done.
Yeah, I need to get a few laps under my belt, fairly sharpish.
Yep. So yeah, thank you again for joining me.
No problem. Have a good rest of your week, and
yes,
I'll catch you again very soon.
Yes, buenas noches.